What's good? Get straight to it. Let's get it.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Oh, I show you this stat. That's tough.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Need that extra time. Make my adjustments. Yo, what is that? It's like they playing on the buckets. Yo, is he good? Can't, come on, bro. Alright. See how you get the extra time back?
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls it, fired complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Flag.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Takes the easy completion.
Tackle.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Longhorns are on the move.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it.
Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
They drawn outside.
That's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic.
It sounds like it's 50 people
running
running down the
drag
street.
route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
What?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays.
That was corny.
They didn't even need that. They
Didn't even
went
let him
9
get there.
plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect
Sure, the
this
commentators
lead.
glazing took him the whole quarter to score.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel
Yeah, that was a dumb
comfortable,
play.
man. He didn't have time to
I know
feel
he was gonna roll out
comfortable.
like
He didn't
that.
have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
Let's get it.
They've got a first down here to open the period. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, out of space. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback.
He's talking about we not on the same page. He's blitzing every play.
You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Come on, man.
Touchdown LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Manning. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
What, you said what? Oh.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout.
What are you talking about?
Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone.
Nothing. What are you talking about?
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
They're going to run it.
You just you making you think that somebody's doing this on purpose because I have nothing to say.
Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Now tell me you wasn't at least saying that. You're not saying nothing. You just
Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
The thing about the energy. Well, everybody contributes to the energy.
So why is it on me all the time when somebody is supposedly not talking?
I'm not talking.
It is, because if it wasn't me, then somebody else would have said something then. If somebody else would have said. So ain't nobody come when Mir come in the house. Ain't nobody saying, "Oh, hey, Mir." Like we all watch movies when people come home or the dad come. I'm not saying I'm a dad, but when the dad come home, everybody, "Oh, hey, dad." Don't nobody say nothing to me. What?
Was that happening before? What I'm talking about? What you just said?
Me not saying. Nobody say nothing to me.
Was that? No, I'm saying. All I'm saying is.
And the Longhorns, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost.
Yes. No, I have nothing to say because I'm tired. I'm cool.
Gets the back
I don't
moving.
know what that means. You cool about what? Well, what's not cool is in here, and I thought I just
Going with the ground game left.
So you want me to okay, it's okay. I'm gonna start forcing talk. I'm just start randomly talking. That is.
But here's what I feel like. I feel like even
at least pick up one or two.
As long as you don't lose the football. It's already a bad play. Just don't make things worse.
Coach Rick used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe.
Like, my feelings are my own.
In the middle, it's back.
Dang.
I receive your energy, the way your attitude, and the way the conversation is always directed at me or not.
Make sure they have the
And
right
I asked a question the other day.
everyone on the same page here.
What?
This crowd
How do
knows
I
when
know
to
what
bring
you
it.
saw or not and why you didn't respond and where you were? I just think
Looking to
someone
throw,
is ignorant
it's
and
Manning.
rude. So every time we got to
Takes
have
the easy throw in the flat.
about anything.
And to the end zone. He's
it's
run out
crazy.
of bounds,
So
but
I just
they've
feel
got
like
it now.
this.
First and goal.
What I feel like is that
Time
people
dwindling
don't know how
away
talk
as they
me,
try to
the
put
best
points
thing
on the
is
board
the
right
best
before the
thing
half.
is we don't have no
From the gun,
issues
looking
about
for a
it.
man.
I don't have nothing to say that when I feel like the only way
Fit it in the window for the score.
be disrespectful to me. And while you
And
don't
the
got to
offense
agree
breaks
with
the tie,
that, I think
takes
it's
the lead,
disrespectful. That don't
gains
mean
some
that's not.
momentum. How
You don't
big is
really
this,
think
Palmer,
anything
now
you say
going
or
into the
anything
half
anyway
with
is
the lead,
disrespectful.
with
And
the
I don't
momentum?
agree.
Well, they break the
I
tie,
think
but
a
they
lot
also
of
break
it
their
is
confidence a
sort of
little
real
bit now. The
nasty
opponent
and
now has to
ignorant
go
a
into the
little
locker room
bit.
probably
When it
down,
is.
and
Not on
they're
a regular
wondering,
basis, but
what
I'm just
adjustments do
saying.
we have to make? What
This
do we
thing
have to
where
fix? Because we
you can't,
got our
that's
work
not
cut
gonna
out
work
for
in
us in
here.
this
You
game.
just walk in and
Stop
walk
at
out,
the
won't say
17.
nothing. You
He's
at least
probably
were saying,
second-guessing that
hey, I'm
return.
leaving. Hey, when you come in, hello. You
Waning
was at least
seconds in
saying
the
that
first
much.
half. Let's see how they
Now
handle
you
it.
just have said nothing. You go to work, you leave, you come back, and this all started
Coming out on first down with the play
like I
fake.
said, it all started after we have a conversation.
Finds
In
his
the midst of
man.
the
It's
conversation,
Durham.
because I don't agree
His
with what
junior
you say.
making his
You walk
presence
off
felt
all
and making the
nasty and
stop
ignorant,
after a
wow,
short gain.
like, and then
There's
it
a
was a whole
timeout on the
game.
field. Tight game here
Which
late in
it
the
really
first
shouldn't
half.
be. But
One
I'm
more
just
snap
saying,
coming before
that
halftime.
can't work here.
Off play
You
action.
can't. And I don't know, and nobody should be all right
Got his
with it.
man
But I'm
downfield.
especially not. And
Powers
while
through.
this past year, last
They'll knock
summer,
him down, and
training
that'll
on
take us to
running
halftime.
and everybody learned some things, I guess. Okay, but that don't make it all right. That's what I'm saying. This shouldn't be a thing. We can't be in here like that. That's all I was saying. So what's going on with you? Like, why you ain't, like, nothing? Did you say,
I guess
well,
they're trying to
why
send a
is it all
message
me?
to start
Because
this second
I'm
half, lined
60
up
years
for an
old.
onside
I don't
kick.
Exactly. So why are you sitting there making?
They were
I
ready
don't
for the
owe the
onside
child
kick, and
that
So
I
the
feel like is
perfectly,
being
and they
flipped
secure
and
the football.
disrespectful. No accommodation. What are you looking at? Like, what? The child. That would be you. That.
You talking about the parent don't owe nobody? So that means that we owe you something.
They start this third quarter.
Say what?
That's basically what you're saying. You say I don't owe you no. I don't know what you said. Accommodation.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything.
Yeah. What does that mean? What is that implying?
Successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in
I'm not,
to go
you don't
talk
owe
with
me
my
some
coaches and
respect
pick my
and get
offensive
some
coordinators.
courtesy.
So it's disrespect because I don't say nothing in the house.
To
That's not
attack
what
this
I'm saying.
defense, and I get ball first.
Come here.
That's all you talking about. That's all you talk about every time.
It's Ncaa.
Every time.
Somebody not saying nothing.
Every time what?
He's got some space.
That's all I talk about every time. Every time what? Every time.
Guess every time around this time of the year, right?
Every time is followed by. But that right there is why is that shit? And whose fault is that? It's not my fault that you have these fucking disrespectful meltdowns every July for some reason. That's on me. And if you don't care, then this is the situation you can't continue to do. Because that don't work. That doesn't work. It's not going to work here. Like that flip shit you do right there is ignorant, I think. I think it's disrespectful and you think it's okay. Because you do exist in this space where you
Well, the
feel
chemistry
like,
between
well,
these
you
two
know,
guys
I'm
has to
grown,
be great when you're
but
throwing in
but
the
you
game.
can't
I'm
be
not
grown.
grown.
You can't be grown with your only contribution is your
This is
miserable
something
ass
these two guys have been repping.
You got to have another contribution in the house.
Contribution to what? You said what other contribution? What? That makes me grown. What other contribution in here would make me grown?
Here.
That's what you just said.
Here. That can't be. You're not grown. Well, you can't. Well, apparently there maybe there are too many grown personalities sitting in here. Because I'm not going to be having no debate with no other adults that what. With the only thing that you want to freely give in here is a nasty disposition. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that made it clearer, but that's what I mean. You don't owe that you don't owe me some respect. It's crazy.
First step of this drive comes
Shouldn't
from
be
their
nothing
own
that nobody
44.
should have to talk about, but maybe that's just a reflection on I don't know the poor parenting
Sends
that
it
has
back in
happened to
motion.
me. I don't fucking know. Either way, I ain't about to entertain it every year or another year or this year.
He'll be forced out of
And
bounds.
yes,
Let's mark it up
correct.
at 48.
Not my fault that historically the last 3 Julys or summers
Pick up a
it's a
4-1
fucking
first
shit.
down. It's 2nd and 6.
Like,
Looking
like
to
that's
fire.
what I'm saying. When I start lying, then stop.
There's the pressure.
I'm not lying.
Go ahead.
What I'm
He's out
saying.
of bounds, and
You go ahead. I'm not about to stop you say nothing.
What?
The
That
offense
wasn't a
getting
question.
set for
I
a
didn't
first
think you
down
could stop
from the
me
45.
I'm
But why-
saying what's
They'll move the
then,
wide
then
receiver.
challenge what I'm saying when I'm lying. I'm not lying about
Got it
nothing I'm
behind the
saying.
line. It's
And for
more.
me to say, for you
My
to act like,
coach
oh,
said
well, you
you'll
know,
never
they
go
would
broke
do
taking a
normal, but
profit.
it's not.
Take what's there,
And
take the
if
positive
you think
yards.
it's all right, then that's a problem. It's
The
something wrong with
Longhorns
that.
can really attack
That's
on
all
this
I'm
second and
saying.
short.
So that we're not
Back in
doing
motion,
the,
try to
like
clear
you
the
said, oh,
picture.
that's what we do. I don't even know what the fuck that
Caught
meant.
in the backfield,
That we
it's
talk
Baxter.
from down the hall.
Oh,
When you
my
walk away while we're
circle.
talking, well then we ain't got no choice.
Cinderella.
So that ain't the dilemma or the misconception. Because I don't have a problem talking to an adult face-to-face. I don't have no problem doing that. But I'm in here, and even everything about your whole way is, when you get up, you come down the hall, you come down here to talk to me. I don't turn around and turn my back, and I'm doing everything else like that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime.
When have I ever do that? When have I ever done that?
The run. They want to slow this guy down.
Have I done that?
Really nice start.
Don't have the memory to go back and so you can refresh my memory.
It didn't happen. It would be hard to remember something that's never happened. It's never happened. But I don't have that same instinct. We're talking, you get up, you walk away, and then it's like, oh, we'll forget it, because I don't want to talk anyway, because every time you always get
from the gun, they're trying to impose their running game.
Like, that kind of feedback is nothing that even should come my way anyway. But nonetheless, I do everyone a favor. I'm a stop right then and there.
So why when I shut up, I'm being disrespectful and not purposely not talking to everybody.
I'm saying to you, you ain't here now walking around not saying nothing.
If I do, it's not going to change nothing. Everybody's still going to try to say that I'm doing something wrong.
It's not going to change nothing.
I walk in here and say, hey.
Right now saying, what's going on with you? What's that about? I'm just saying, I'm making I'm paying attention to that's what happened. And if I wasn't saying it before, well, isn't the time of it awfully consistent with we have these conversations, something we didn't have to discuss otherwise, and then all this other shit happens. You know what adults can do? Have a conversation. I say what I say. You don't gotta agree. You say what you say. I don't gotta agree. This shit's over. It's done.
If I'm quarterback right now, after this
and
long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
You walked up, because every time I say something about this.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1.
I mean, let's keep it all the way real. You ain't talking shit about certain people that should get some stuff to talk about them, so don't do it about nobody.
I'm not talking crazy about nobody. I don't talk about people behind their back.
I don't even know what that means and whatever it means. Like, implying it is what,
but you thinks it means something. I said what I said. That's exactly what I meant was what I said.
You don't. Well, that's implying that. Who you talking to?
Exactly. Nobody. You must think I'm saying something, or you must do it. I don't know.
You said that's how you do. You said that before.
Scoring drive.
Because everybody always worrying about what I'm doing in my room, listening to my goddamn conversation, or who I'm talking about, what about, as if it matters.
Like the kid at the playground.
I'm not worrying about. I'm all right with what I'm talking about. Everybody else seems to be bothered by it. You're talking about. You don't talk about nobody behind your back.
Onside kick. They get it. And they maintain the possession. It's crazy.
Certain people that nobody should talk about, period.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
And if that's something that you picked up in some opinion that you're getting from some other big kid that don't know nothing about nothing but stay talking about somebody helping. Let somebody give somebody some help talking shit about somebody.
To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble.
Ball security is job security. Got to secure that football with two hands. I know it gets close and you want to reach it out, but you got to hang on to that football. Man, that's a missed opportunity on that two-point conversion.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Off play action on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The throw. Finds his tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. Took a shot as he threw.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Quickly working the sideline and getting out of bounds after a pickup of 18.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's sharp. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. Oh, no, the ball popped out. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. RPO and throw it right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they fail to hook up. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's caught. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's caught downfield. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
To the air, it's Manning. Looking to buy time. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it to the right side. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. LSU right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. On the run, it's Durham. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Green. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Snags it inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. On the run, still looking. Makes the grab. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about the protection up front? The big fella's doing their job. He just sits in the pocket. Sits in the pocket. Wide receivers break off their routes. He finds the open guy for the big play. Nice job of protecting your quarterback.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Oh, they're after him. The sure hands, it's sharp. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right down the middle. He's got it. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Hauls it in. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. He's going to fire deep. Brings it in down the left side. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. And the Longhorns get it past the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
To the air, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Going for the big play. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Manning. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. And some room to work. Still on his feet at the 35. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Just keep slinging it. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he added the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Got a man. It's Anderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There he goes. Wide open spaces. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. LSU just trying to run out the final moments. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Quick toss. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's a good stop by this defense. There's still a chance, but man, oh man, is the special teams unit going to have to be special. Going to have to make a play here. Time's not on your side. Score's not on your side. One big play could change everything.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number 1. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Moore to the air. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does.
Can we play the game or what? This boy just glitched again. It's over.